full brother Castiel and his entourage of not party aligned adventurers. I hesitate to say evil, given the party's composition.
This guy really gets around. Like, we've been chasing him a long way, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when we finally run into him, he's going to be wearing a black and white checkered suit. What in the goddamn?
From where you're standing, Rick, this look like a 20-carat run of bad luck.
That broad everybody saw walk out of the Lucky 38, that was you? Hello. Alright, that's enough of that.
Yeah, because if you have the Black Widow feat, you can like seduce him and then kill him.
Yeah. If you fuck it up, I think he runs out on you. Anyway. What level are we?
I don't
10.
fucking know.
Still 10? Okay.
We should have 70,217 experience points.
I like that number better than what Mike says.
Me too.
70213.
Negative 70217.
Yep.
I think we should probably clarify. That's measured in Milla XP. So take that and divide it by 1,000.
Sure.
Yeah, those aren't experience points, those are experience points. Okay, so we're in this dungeon. Where are we in this dungeon?
Well, there was like a central room with a sand pit that was, obviously a trap. What?
Nope, retcon. I was displeased with my work in that area, and so I have changed it. Ever so slightly.
Bone sand pit.
Ever so slightly. The bone sand pit does still remain. However, across the no longer circular chamber, it is in fact a long dome-shaped chamber. At the far end, you can see a monolithic pair of what look to be polished basalt doors, the surface of which is covered in a lattice of interlocking golden arcs, really, that look to have sealed the door shut. You can see a couple of dead ninja laying on the ground ahead of it.
Okay.
Yellow interlocking arches on a black basalt door.
When you say gold, are these like actual gold, or is this like a magical thing?
Are we at fucking McDonald's?
No, we're at the fucking Erd Tree, apparently.
That's what I was thinking. Oh my god, can I like get like walk up and be like, I like a number 2, a number 6, a number 6 large, a number 9 extra dip.
I'll have a number 9 large,
All
2
right,
number 45s.
Let me get my random encounter table for each encounter. All right. So he wants a beholder with extra dip.
I don't want...
What was the first one?
I'll have a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip.
Okay.
Number 45s,
Spectre,
one with cheese,
beholder,
and a large soda.
Dragon with barbecue sauce, a alcohol elemental, and then 4 swarms of dire chickens with an attitude problem.
Some floating brains just for a little spunk. The Friday night guys were like, "What the fuck are these things?" Went under posted the picture.
Grell.
Yeah.
All right.
They went and fought some Grell at level 1.
Nice.
They mostly survived. The scout died.
Because you guys abandoned him out there in front, and the girls kind of wandered over like, "Hi, snack."
He got pecked to death. The party was trying to figure out what was going on.
So I suppose the McDonald's logo is relatively spot on, but you got to have like the logo that way and then upside down.
It's
So-
McDonald's.
Just upside down, or is it up and down from each other and interlocking like an infinity symbol with extra lines?
Yes, more. Wait,
You
what?
just turn a picture upside
What?
down.
Oh my fucking god! The door is McDonald's. No.
Should I some fries with that?
Oh wait, the picture's upside down.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I thought McDonald's as a joke actually flipped their logo upside down.
Well, no, that's McDonald's, but you have to enter from the ceiling.
It's Russian McDonald's. It's Vic Donald's.
McDonald's. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So where the fuck is everybody?
Oh, but so are these golden arches like, are they like glowing, or is this just actual gold?
They're glowing.
Okay. Well, do they appear to be made out of a physical material, or is this just like a clearly magical ward thing going on?
They also appear to be physical.
Okay, so they appear to be made out of actual gold, and they're glowing. Yes? No?
Correct.
Correct. They are. They do appear to be
Yes,
made out of
yes,
actual gold,
both.
and they are glowing.
Yes.
Okay.
They're solid gold and also glow. There's a aura coming off of them.
So if I understood your
That is
description,
just
Gilbert,
gold.
Yes,
Just like that.
like that.
but with outlines, I just couldn't do that quickly.
Correct.
For the interlocking and overlapping. Yeah.
Right, right.
It's a diagram of my lungs.
And I hate that it's the McDonald's logo. All
Some
right,
golden
guys.
arches that is the first-
Scrapping this version of the dungeon too. Come
All
back
right, I'll
next
run
week.
by.
How hungry were you when you made this?
All right, fuck you. You're back in the sandpit. What's your constitution
Okay.
score?
Okay, so amusingly enough, I was sitting in the car during one of the days of the move, drinking too much coffee and eating a McGriddle no cheese. I was
I
starting to
wonder-
wonder if that had an
I
influence.
wonder.
Third hand. Fucking
Coincidence?
McDonald's subliminal messaging.
God, I hope I don't have. Wait. No. They should be paying me. They should be paying me for this this Prime advertisement time that all of 2 people will see on YouTube.
You are overestimating how many people watch my YouTube.
I can't believe the McDonald's Corporation was so impressed by this game and the caliber of our D&D play that they've decided to sponsor us. And that everything in this video, including this Twitch stream, is representative of the views of the McDonald's Corporation.
I don't know, Under. I've been looking at the view counter. It's actually gone up by several 100%. Some videos have a whole 10 views.
Holy shit, why are people wasting their time watching this shit?
Probably me on some of those because I rewatch sessions every once in a while. 1 for
Yeah.
inspiration and 2 for recapping, and
Yeah,
then also
definitely
possibly
also
the
me.
Friday guys because they're all aware of it now.
Fair enough.
So they
Yeah.
might be watching other games to see how we are.
Yeah, at least some of those views are Ruffles and I reviewing sessions.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you look at your watch times, you could probably see where we jump around. I know I jump around to try finding what I was looking for, what I was trying to remember.
Underdark never actually looked at the views. Turns out we were like the second highest viewed D&D actual play channel.
I don't pay attention to the stats on this. I just use it as an archive.
I'm gonna immediately let our fan base of like 10 people go to my head.
Our fan base of 10 people,
I think
most of which who are also part of the game.
I think I'm the favorite cast member among the fans, personally. I'll know about the rest of you.
He does always have the most creative character.
Yeah, they all think I'm hilarious.
True. You've got like, you know, the pigeonhole you've like set yourself into.
Yeah, I'm comfortable here.
I have the most like interlaced characters.
Yeah, you've got the most backstory. Anyway, so we're in front of this door. It's made out of basalt, it's big, and it's sealed by some golden arches that we've talked about at length.
Yes.
Okay, let me see, what can I actually do to these?
I do a detect magic ritual.
Yeah.
All right. 10 minutes pass. Yes. Indeed magic.
Any particular school?
Abjuration.
That adds up.
Okay. I'll lay my hands on the doors and cast the Identify ritual.
Another hand touches the arches.
Mm.
Don't make me get out my clown makeup.
All right. Yep. 10 more minutes go by. You guys just doing nothing other than performing idle animations in the background?
Well, I do not have the ability to cast ritual spells, so no.
I'll say, Gilbert, in interest of just the conditions of the party right now, we'll just say that I went through the door last time since we retconned the dungeon.
Not the whole dungeon, just everything past that door.
Enough of a, like, you know,
But not
we
the
can just
library.
we can just
The
have
library
everybody.
is still behind you.
Yeah, we can just have everybody together then, just to save trouble. Because I was technically still out in the other room, alone, making camp, like being camp mom.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But yeah, I'll join Pork Chop and Intervid just so we're all together for any events.
You touch the arches, and a booming voice emanates from the door. You have not proven yourself.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I was there, I saw it.
It makes me think of Egyptians playing D&D. Can I bluff the scales?
Anubis has had a very long day today. But yeah, Identify goes off. You don't get anything useful out of it.
All right. I hold up a couple of shiny copper pieces. Well, perhaps this will change your mind.
Miracles, you're like, maybe you gotta throw them at it.
All right. You present a pair of copper pieces to the door, at which point the 2 copper pieces disintegrate and a flame appears at the 3 o'clock position near the sand pit in the middle of the chamber.
Probably.
Hey, those are
should check
copper,
that
not
out.
brass.
Well, that's just my 2 cents.
I mean, technically.
Is the flames pinging on detect magic?
It does not.
Anyone got a shovel?
It's also just burning in midair.
Yeah. Anyone got a shovel?
I got a bucket.
Wait, this is sand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sand is a form of earth. It occurs naturally on things like beaches and deserts.
But this sand
Yes.
was bone sand, wasn't it?
I don't know. He retconned it.
Are you looking?
Let's reinvestigate the
No,
sand.
I don't want to know. I want to believe that this is Earth, and therefore I can mold Earth it.
All right, you believe very hard in its form being that of earth rather than ground bone. It doesn't work. Whatever. I assume you're doing mold earth.
Yeah, you can use mold Earth to pile a bunch of sand onto the flames and snuff it out.
Nope. It is in fact, yeah. It's bone. It's ground bone.
Okay.
Oh, I think you were going to say it was from space,
All right.
Well,
because that would make
In
it
the
not
bucket.
of Earth.
Yeah. Rick, go like throwing some sand on the fire. We'll put it out.
yeah, I'll tie a rope to the handle of the bucket and throw it out into the sand so I don't actually have to walk out there. Then pull off half a bucket or a third of a bucket, whatever. We'll sit on the side. And then pick it up and dump it on the flames.
All right. The flames go out. Intervin, you're beamed twice in the head. Your head kind of hurts a little as two copper pieces bounce off the top of your cranium and along the stone ground.
Oh. Thank you. As I pick them up, and then just push the doors open.
The doors don't open. Let's see here, because your work is enough. You can see now that you've gotten closer, very finely, kind of etched onto the stone around the edge here, is a circle in the middle with three semicircular arcs radiating off of the center.
Like the Spotify logo?
No, a little more like the radiation symbol.
Ah. But
Okay, so a
the
trefoil.
arcs are smaller.
Right, smaller arcs.
Like if it were radioactive Wi-Fi.
Does this stand out to me as something that might be arcane with my limited knowledge?
Does this stand out as something that might be arcane to me with my extensive knowledge?
Well, I'm
It
the one
occurs-
seeing it.
It's religious. You know this is a holy symbol.
I'm okay at religion. I don't suppose I can try to identify it with history, or does it have to be religion?
History would also work.
Okay,
I can help with that.
excellent. I can see this thing, right? I should have asked that first.
Yeah, at this
mean-
point, I would have pointed it out because that's why I was asking if it looked arcane.
Okay.
Because I was going to point it out to Intervin or you, depending on what it was. History of 18. Not too bad, sir.
All right. So yeah, this symbol that appeared is a rather archaic symbol for one of the local death gods, one by the name of Ode.
Ood. Okay.
Is he a death god because he's constantly owed?
Well, he's owed his due, after all.
Exactly.
Very specifically, Ode is he's not like a psychopomp like in the case of Charnum.
He's a god of the dead, not a god of death.
Correct. Very specifically, the echoes of life in the form of undeath.
Okay, so he's a god of undeath.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a big pile of bone dust in here. I can see where this is going. Do I know anything about this door? Like in, I think this place was made by that, like, giant civilization, right?
Well, the first layer of dungeon you guys were in was distinctly in the giant style and sized for giants. After you walked through that rather weird doorway, the architecture has has shifted to a significantly less cyclopean style. Like, very clearly, this was not made by giants, or at the very least, not by giants part of the same cultural trend.
Right.
Right, everything's just like shiny, polished black with green highlights.
Not quite that ominous.
All right, well...
But yeah, Underdark's not entirely incorrect in that the architecture around here is actually very, very precisely designed.
Well, can I try and identify who built this?
Sure, give me a history check.
I mean,
Unless someone has stone cutting.
I was gonna say I would be better if you helped me because
Yeah.
I would have a double proficiency 9. So yeah,
Yep.
slightly better than you.
I'll help you.
Oh wait, hang on. Da-da-da-da. Oh no, I would have an 13. Jesus. I thought the proficiency was 3, not 2 or 4. All right. Stone cutting check. Us dwarves know our rocks.
You have absolutely no idea.
Okay, this must be very old.
I don't know shit.
Well, without that to go off of, can I use my knowledge of the arcane to determine what's up with this door?
You don't even need to roll for that. It's warded.
Right? Do I know anything beyond that?
Well, presumably by the booming voice claiming that Intervin was not worthy, and what you've seen in the dungeon so far, it might be some kind of, test locked door. He must complete some unspecified trial.
Okay.
Well, is there a big button somewhere near the door labeled, push for trial?
There is not.
There are a couple
Can
hallways.
Merrick open the door?
Doubtful. You can go touch it. It'll yell at you if you can't. Like, it doesn't hurt you unless you give it stuff and then take away what it gives you when you give it stuff.
Oh, okay.
I just realized
think
how
Gil can pull him
completely
around.
asinine that sounded.
No, I thought Gilbert was pulling a alignment type of thing.
Gilbert, run by what did it say when Intervin touched the door?
It said, "You are not worthy."
So maybe it is an alignment thing.
I
I don't
mean,
know
and
what
it
Intervin's
makes
alignment is, but I don't think it's good.
and it makes sense that Introvert.
What are you talking about? I'm a perfectly altruistic person.
That's why I was saying just let Varric try because
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
Give it a touch. Yeah, touch the door. See what it does.
Father Varric tries the door.
You are not worthy.
All right, so not an alignment thing.
Well, we don't. I mean, Ver could also be evil. Like, we don't know that he's on the side of the angels here.
I mean, it'd be a hell of a twist. He hasn't raised his hand in anger at anyone and has kept everybody alive, but he's secretly an evil mastermind, I guess.
You see, his mortal sin wasn't a wrath or something like that. It's sloth. He's too lazy to fight.
All right. Okay. Well, you said there are other hallways in this domed chamber.
Yes.
Oh, we
well,
should check these out.
Yeah, we should go down the other hallways. Are any of them labeled?
No.
Follow your nose, I guess.
Do any of them have different architecture?
Nope, all the same architecture.
Do any of them have different odors?
As you sniff the air, you realize this place has no smell. Not even like stale air crypt smell, just zero odor.
So besides pork chop, I can't smell anything.
Correct.
How is this room? Right. How are these hallways laid out relative to this door into this room?
There is a door to the eastern wall and a door to the western wall.
Okay, so doors, not hallways.
Correct, doors.
Okay. And the arch is to the north and we came from the south? Or the arch door handle thingy?
Yes, the arch is to the north.
So there's two doors, one east, one west, and then the double arch is to the north.
Right, correct.
Okay.
And one door to the south that we came in? Or is that a hallway?
There's the path you guys came in behind you.
All right. Do these doors have anything special looking about them? What are they made out of, etc.?
They are made out of a blackened iron.
Okay. Do they open inward or outward?
Inward.
All right. Well, I'll go up to the one on the right, and as you the one on the east, let's say, and I'll check for traps.
All right.
I don't know the size, but I just kind of did this.
You do not detect any traps as you go poking around the door.
All right, I open the door.
All right. You push open the door. On the other side, thank you, Ruffles. That's just about correct. Yeah. So, on the other side of the doors, you can see inside of a large hemispherical chamber an altar, and to either side of it, a bronze statue. Its face kind of carved in the shape of a bearded man with bull horns, and a large gut. The gut has a circular opening in it and burns with a greenish white fire. This is occurring with both statues to either side of the altar.
And this is immediately adjacent or down a slight hallway?
This is at the end of the room. There's no hallway.
Okay, how far across is this hemispherical room and relative to the big circle?
The hemispherical room is 40 feet from apex to center. Well,
Okay.
from apex
Middle
to
of the
far
base
wall.
to the top of the curve.
Yes.
All right. How big is the big circle room?
60 foot radius. So 120 foot diameter.
Okay. So, some altars and things.
Looks like a religious thing. Father Varric should take a look at it.
Okay.
Well,
Uh, other way, Ruffles.
oh, other side.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're
I
on the
did
arc side.
not hear which side he went in, so I guessed. I had a 50%
Okay.
chance.
All right. Give me a religion check.
Okay. I'm not any good at religion. For
Oh,
some
I'm
reason,
a little better.
for religion is an intelligence-based skill, not a wisdom-based skill. But
Yeah, well,
clerics
that's
are
because they
massive
didn't think about how it
religion.
interacted with the classes in this game.
Ah, yes, the cleric. The most religious of people. Oh, you're not smart? Too bad. You know nothing about religion.
Yeah, same with the druid. Oh, well, he's as good as me.
That would be a nice roll.
Yeah. Hey, lucky
I
you!
tried to cheat, so
Wow, that's such a nice roll, mister.
I know I tried to cheat.
Are you proficient, Port?
Ah, well, that's what you get for trying to cheat. And you know what? I just realized I'm not, so I can't help him.
Oh. He should be proficient, so he should be able to help you.
You know, it would have been better for Introvin to do it and me help him because he would have had advantage.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
And he's probably an intelligent character, so
I am, yeah.
98 Dell.
Yeah, you should have done it and me help.
Ah, well, next time.
Yeah.
I don't know much about religion, but I know a lot about telling you about religion.
I know a lot about what I think religion is.
Amusing. So yeah, you've got no idea.
Hmm.
Well, can I take a crack at it?
Sure.
Is anyone going to help me?
I can help you. Or, oh, no, wait, no, I can't.
Varric can help you if he says so.
Does Varric also know guidance?
Yes, you may have guidance.
And are you going to help me?
Of course. Father Verritt can talk about religion. Oh my God. Well, we're just sucking tonight.
It's religion. It is not my core competency.
It's gonna be one of those nights, though.
All right. So, Intervin.
Yo.
You know that these two statues are referred to as a Tophet, which is typically used to conduct sacrifices to usually entities strongly associated with fire.
Okay.
The sacrifice often used is children.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Flip a coin?
I don't know. How old are you, Rurik?
Works like 70 something.
That's still a kid in elf years. Get on the altar.
But I'm not an elf.
You typically perform the sacrifice by sticking it into the burning stomach of the Tophet.
Ah, I have an idea. Copper coins are really just like child, gold coins. So I take those 2 shiny copper coins and I throw them into the sacrificial thing.
Okay. You toss them in. They melt. Nothing appears on the altar before you.
Now do you usually sacrifice whole persons or just like blood, or how does it normally work?
Typically, the way the process works is you take the child, you throw the child into the fire, and you make sure the child stays in the fire until the child is consumed by the fire. And then, if the deity that the Tophet is for is pleased, it rewards you. Do me a favor and give me a Arcana check. That's enough. You would also know that the Tophet statues will also, under the right circumstances, animate, usually to confront blaspheming towards their assigned deity.
Okay. What is the altar made out of?
The altar is made out of a plain limestone. It is unadorned, save for a single symbol. A pair of clasped hands.
I mean, you really could have gone with the golden arches right there.
We would have bought it. All right, clasped hands. Have we figured out what god this is or no? Like specifically for this altar?
None of you have asked.
Well,
Okay,
Intervin would
well.
most likely be the one to know. He's the most local. And the oldest of the locals.
All right, sure. What deity is this supposed to be?
This would be another local death deity. This one is Sag. A death deity of adventures and unfortunate happenstance.
Does this god have a known rival?
Another question after that.
He does. That would be Ode.
Wait,
The plot thickens.
So his antithesis isn't like some like god of life and fertility, it's just another death god?
Yes.
And how does one consecrate an altar to Ode?
Ode's altars would typically be consecrated, uh, usually by, well, by taking the body and worldly possessions of a deceased and then performing a rite there. Basically, his consecration rituals are rolled into funerary rites. There is no distinction in the local faith when it comes to this god.
So you can only venerate this god if someone's died? There's no like normal veneration that occurs outside of that?
Precisely. A deity worshipped under very specific circumstances. Usually, the person that you would be doing this for is a person who has died while traveling, like an adventurer, or if they had befallen some misfortune on the road. It is also noteworthy that the presence of two devices for human sacrifice is distinctly not in line with this deity's method of worship.
So it's not Chode's method of worship for the human sacrifice thing and the things next to the altar? I'm confused.
Yeah, hold on. Ruffles? Okay,
Yeah.
Ruffles, take your current image
Mhm.
and put that on the west side exactly as it is. The flat side is on the outer edge, the round side is by the door.
I apologize.
You're all good.
So
was-
oval is fine. The little one. So like that.
So if I understand you correctly, there's these two statues with like burning bellies that we're supposed to throw children into. But that's not what you normally do for the god that's marked on the altar.
Correct.
So how do you venerate the god that's marked on the altar?
He would be venerated only during funeral rites.
And that wouldn't involve either of these things.
That would not involve either Tophet.
So what
Okay.
you're saying is we need a funeral. what it sounds like.
That could be it.
Well, we got Revivify. We've got what's the one that delays death or delays the decay or whatever? Gentle Repose.
Mm.
So, kill somebody, gentle repose them, perform a funeral, and then revivify them.
Yeah, just have a Superman funeral.
Yeah.
Assuming, of course, that when you do that, that the corpse remains in a revivifiable state.
And that's true. Anybody have any pets? Funeral's a funeral.
You know, perhaps this would also assist. The deity in question, Seg, is a benevolent deity, is how he's viewed by the locals.
Are we talking like God King of Persia mentality benevolent? Or more like the actual definition of benevolent?
Oh, I've got an idea. Rorik, go
wait,
grab
no,
your...
he says generous. All right.
Rorik, take your
We-
bucket, go grab a bunch of sand, throw them into the toffets to quench the flames.
All right. Yep. So rinse and repeat. Get a bucket full of sand. Yeet it in anyone in particular first.
The one on the right.
Is that the funeral god or the death god?
No, both toffets are to the same sacrificial god, was my understanding, and the altar in the center between the two of them is the funeral god. Is that correct, Gilbert?
Yes, there's the two toffets,
Gotcha.
which do not have holy symbols on them, and the altar in the middle, which has one to Seg. Seg is a god who is venerated almost exclusively when an individual has died while traveling and is not known for human sacrifice. He's basically a god that you pray to when a person has suffered a misfortune so that like their soul gets to the afterlife.
Right, so the toffets are misplaced. We should destroy them. So first go quench the flames so that they're easier to move.
Yep. All right. Stand in the first toffet. Anything exciting happen when I dump the bone sand in the toffet?
You toss bone sand into the first toffet. And it begins to rumble and stand. You guys should roll a niche.
I don't think that was the switch we were looking for.
I'm sorry to back out early, but I'm feeling really tired all of a sudden, and I cannot pay attention.
Yeah, fuck you guys, I guess.
Wait, they're both activating? Shit.
Well, look, man, I didn't know he was about to dip. Sink or swim, motherfuckers.
Fuck it.
I feel like we're going to be kiting. This is the only way we're taking this fight. Although,
I'm sure Rorik could face tank him.
yeah.
I face tanked the last guys. It's your turn.
Can you do something to help buff my concentration checks? Or not really?
Yes, actually, I can.
Okay, because I'm going to need that, because I'm going to be concentrating on haste to stay alive. All right. So, two toffets are animating, and I'm guessing growing legs. And arms, and faces.
Well, they'd have those the whole time.
Ah, now they're moving.
Correct. Let me get a nice picture.
Oh, okay.
Is the one that we threw the sand in having any trouble because of the belly fires, being suppressed?
No.
Like I said, not the off switch we were looking for.
It continues to burn with a white-greenish fire.
Is it a different color or is it the same color?
It's the same color. It's always been
Okay.
white-green. Ignore
I missed the
ignore the
color earlier, that's
colorized
all.
photo.
Yep, that's why I asked, because like I didn't hear the color earlier.
You
Okay.
So they got a
fool!
big hole in their belly that's burning fire.
Yes. You throw children in there to sacrifice them.
Would that be considered a container?
It is in the state of Michigan.
He's not wrong. I know exactly what he means, because we have a similar law in Wisconsin.
But I mean, if it can hold a fire that burns, that means it could be technically considered a container, right?
I see what you're going for, and no, it's a creature.
I'm just gonna douse it in water. I'm gonna see if that motherfucker can swim.
I mean, Father Varric, I'm holding a bucket. That is considered a container. So if you want, because I'm going to draw my sword, I will drop the bucket and you can have fun.
Yeah,
Although I am a little bit away from you, so once I start kiting him, you can circle around and get the bucket. However, we're going to need to buff the shit out of Rurk, just so you know, Varric.
Oh, gotcha.
I am literally the only one here capable of tanking. And that's simply because of my armor.
Well, I can buff everybody in the party.
Yep. Yeah, I'm assuming you're going to throw up Bless. That's going to help with the concentration checks, because I'm
Yeah.
going to be running Haste. And Interven's doing something, but we will have to wait and see. Because
We have
Inish.
the children with us, right? And
Yeah.
the champion.
Yes.
I consider champion and Scent one entity, so if Scent's not here,
Okay.
I'm not going to run the champion for him.
Okay.
Now, that being said, once we started talking about children sacrifices, they did start edging towards the door.
That's where Rourke said flip a coin. All right, so my first turn, Gilbert.
I mean, would the children think we were going to sacrifice them?
Oh, thanks, Hunter.
Ah, you're welcome.
Would the children think that maybe we were going to do some nefarious shit with them? I mean, they are under the tutelage of Introven.
Yeah, but I have generally seen to actually keep them alive and stuff. So they probably don't think that I'm seriously going to just throw them in the fire.
No, Rourke was joking as well when he said that. It would have been very obvious that he was being sarcastic. Like, he would have looked over the kids and, well, flip a coin? Anyway.
The kids, having been trained by Interven, won't be caught off guard and magic missile you.
I reaction rogue dodge. Anyway,
Lol,
so my first
no.
turn. Action haste. And I need to remember what this all gives me. It does give me an action which I can use for an attack. And then I will draw my rapier and go over to draw aggro on both of them as best I can. Positioning myself to be the biggest target. At all, 4'6" that I am.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will attack. The one that I tried to give calcium powder to, and he didn't take well to it.
Uh-huh.
Do I have to move to get into melee with this guy, or am I basically in melee with him when I did that and he started moving?
You're in melee.
Oh, even better. I aim my rapier for his vulnerable spots.
Which are those?
I don't know, but my rogue instinct tells me they exist.
It's the bits that glow when you look at it in slow-mo.
Yeah, but you'd have to be under the effects of the slow spell to do that. He's under the effects of haste.
Yeah, so everybody's moving slow relative to me. So yes, it would be the same as the.
Relativity doesn't exist, Ruffles. All right. Yeah, you stab it.
All right. I'll reroll that too. 34 piercing.
It makes angry copper pot sounds.
It appeared to be effective.
Yes.
Good, because otherwise we would have really been up shit creek. All right, that's it for me. So, Varric, you're next.
Alrighty. Varric. Mister.
Yes, I will cast Bless on myself, Introvent, Rurik, and that's it. Because that's the only ones here.
Well, Isha and Amtar technically. So if you wanted to upcast and catch one of them or both of them.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll upcast and catch both of them as well. So yeah.
All right, blessings divine.
Let everyone be blessed. And then I am done for the moment.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Isha.
I'm done for the moment.
Isha. She's gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the one that didn't get hit. Wisdom save.
You know, I'm really hoping for some turnabout being fair play. Haha.
That fails.
What?
I'm kidding. No, that fed fast. The DC's 14.
It would have failed against Intervent, right?
No, that is the DC.
Oh, you have 17?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was Lucina because of the buff from the plus to 22.
Yeah,
That's where the numbers got all
disgustingly
skewy.
high AC.
No,
I mean,
you're
Saving throw
DC.
DC. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that
some people physically can't pass.
Isha does at this point step outside through the iron door, getting some space between her and the giant statue full of fire.
That wants children.
As she would.
That hungers for children, yes. Alrighty.
In my belly.
In fact, yes, you do hear in a deep, rumbling tone. Get in our belly.
In an accent none of us have ever heard.
Yes, in an accent none of you have ever heard.
Great, we're dealing with Scottish death gods.
All right. Let's see.
All the best death gods are Scottish.
There's actually a couple in Scottish folk that are interesting for death.
So, we're gonna have the one right in front of you.
Yep.
It's gonna try to hit you twice with its hands.
All right.
going to try to grab you with its big sausage hands.
I really can't do anything with the 28, so
All
that
right.
hits. 13 doesn't. That 13 genuinely doesn't even come close.
14 points of bludgeoning.
All right, and Blast works on saves.
Yes, Bless works on saves.
All right. Haste stays up. And like I said, I was kind of trying to position myself in the center altar so that they would both be aggroed and interested in me.
Mm-hmm. Aggro is not a thing, but I know what you mean. All right. And you know what? The other one is going to turn to you. And it's going to try to hit you with its hand.
Mm-hmm.
23.
Also hits.
16 points of bludgeoning.
Damn.
And the flames on its body are going to get brighter.
Haste drops.
Oof. And a pillar of flame centered at your feet is going to shoot up towards the ceiling from below you.
All right.
I need a strength saving throw. I'm just kidding. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, just check. I can't move or take actions.
That would have been rather unfortunate if you just wombo combo. You can't pass the save. It's an auto fail.
Yep.
That passes.
All right. Was that an area of effect?
Yep, that was an AoE.
Then you don't have to roll damage. If it didn't hit anybody else, then
Yeah, not just you.
yep, evasion. So I passed, so I didn't take any damage.
Yep. Alrighty. Amtar and Interven.
Well, Amtar is also going to target that one with the Tasha Sidious Laughter. The one that hasn't been hit yet. So, wisdom save. It falls over laughing.
I hate your guts.
Okay, and then I target the other one with Tasha's Hideous Laughter on my turn. It also falls over laughing.
I hope you stub your toe.
Amtar then leaves the room. End of turn.
Rourke. It has been affected by the loss of haste.
Yep. So 1 second. Can't move or take actions until after my next turn, but that doesn't specify bonus actions. Correct?
Bonus actions are part of actions.
Yes.
I tried. It doesn't specifically say bonus action. So then, yeah, I really
See,
can't do anything.
bonus action isn't its own keyword. It's a bonus action.
Yeah, I know. I know. I was trying to stretch the paper out and look between the lines with my eyes closed. Then I really can't do anything, so.
Varric. Varric.
Yes, it's Vedek's time.
Yes.
What is the distance to the monsters?
25 feet.
Oh, good, that's far enough. I am going to shoot one with my light crossbow.
It's prone. They're both
We can
prone on
shoot
the ground laughing.
I have an advantage.
Disadvantage. Ranged at prone.
Oh,
You could recommendation. You could heal me because I've already taken a third of my health from those 2 hits.
all right. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll step over and heal. Rurik. Yeah, I'm gonna upcast.
I'm down 30, so you can probably get away with upping it.
Damn. For 9 points. Shit.
Hey, it's better than I had.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I just had bad luck on the con save for concentration.
All right, no problem.
Anything else?
Yeah.
All right, Isha.
Isha's going to cast Ray of Frost, targeting the damaged one. I think she missed.
All right.
It does
She
get a
does.
save at the end of its turn.
Is that
Mhm.
Thomas?
Hello.
It's Thomas. Thomas, get in here. We need your bullshit.
We're fighting fucking
They're still having
fire
off
guy.
funny time.
Elden Ring.
Amtar. Man, I've never heard Ruffle so desperate for a fighter.
Well,
mean,
dropping
we have
haste
a
is the only
player
reason I'm desperate for a
plays a
fighter.
Amtar's
I mean,
going to
my
use his
next turn-
sling.
I mean, we have a cleric, a mage, and a thief, and 2 children. We definitely need a fighter.
Does
Yeah,
a
it's gonna
17
be-
hit the damaged one?
Yes.
Ball bearing pings off of
It
it.
takes 30 points of mundane bludgeoning damage.
Leaves a good dent.
Okay. It also gets a save against Tasha's at advantage.
And Intermin, if you're going to do that thing, I'd do it now because I'm going to pop haste again.
Oh, the thing I had was Bless. That's the one that I put down, right? The damaged one?
Yeah.
So that fails.
Yep.
Okay.
Intervene.
I douse it in water.
The one that's laughing?
Well, they're both laughing, but the damaged one. Does a 13 hit it?
Nope.
All right, that's it.
Work.
All right. Haste, attack, and they're prone, and I'm attacking in melee, right?
Yep.
I will assume your silence means that hit.
I said yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'll reroll that too. There's a lot of high numbers there. Worth milking it.
Rolls 1.
Probably. I mean, that is literally my luck with Piercer. I'll take it. 3 5s.
All
and a
5s. Jesus.
7. Yahtzee. All right, 37 piercing to the one that's prone in front of me. Like the one I originally targeted.
Yep. That one's getting pretty damn dinged up, but in fact will qualify as bloodied now.
All right. And then does it get another save against Interven's Chuckles?
Yes.
Add advantage.
This is exceptionally funny.
This was a good joke, Interven.
I
It truly
cannot
was.
tell you how much I hate this spell.
Because it like
fucking uses it, works all the time. I try using it, fucking can't roll above below a 20.
All right,
Fucking-
and then last question for my turn. Is Interven within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
I haven't moved, so
Okay. Yeah. Well, then I would point out the weak spot of his obvious stomach for his water cannon, giving him help.
pulls out CO2 fire extinguisher.
Yep. Bonus action help Interven.
All right. Varric.
Though both of the guys are on the ground, how far from me?
Same distance as last time.
15 feet?
25 feet.
Oh, 25 feet? Oh, well. I'm going to open my arms and walk towards them peacefully and cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk till I'm 15 feet from them, so they walk into my Spirit Guardian.
Let me understand. You want them to walk in, you don't want to put that on them?
And, well, I have to get within 15 feet of them, don't I?
Right. I'm clarifying your wording.
Oh,
Are
no.
you putting them inside the Spirit Guardian?
Well, they're entering the spirit thing because I'm walking them into it.
Right. You're putting that on them.
Yes.
Okay.
You're not walking them into it. You're walking towards them.
Right, but they are entering the area. So, semantics.
No, what you had said the first time was so that they walk into it.
Oh, well, no. I said I was going to...
That's a different
I
thing.
put my hands out and started walking towards them and cast Spirit Guardian.
Right, and then said that you stop so that they have to walk into it.
Oh, no, I was going to stop 15 feet from them so they're in it. I apologize. I misspoke then, if that's what I said.
You're all good.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting so they're. Bringing it into them, and I'm gonna give some gradient damage. Which they should be. They're demons. They should like this.
So wisdom save?
Yes.
13 radiant each.
Yes.
And they both get saving throws at advantage. The one that Amtar cast on is no longer laughing.
Indeed. Isha?
Well, realizing that Amtar has screwed up, she's going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on that one. Wisdom save. It resumes laughing.
I hope you get spellcaster's cramp. Alrighty. Fea. Thomas?
I get angry and I start slashing at the bloodied one. And since they're prone, it's advantage, right? So, can someone roll a 2d20 KH1 plus 10?
How do you type so fast?
Years of practice.
Hit.
Two d6 plus 8.
I believe he has a reroll 1s and 2s.
Yes.
Oof. All right. Second attack under.
Okay. It doesn't get its save at this point? Or do you want to just roll them in bulk?
Well, I mean, make your 2 attacks, and because if he stops laughing, it doesn't change anything. Also a hit.
Well, couldn't he technically take reactions then?
Alrighty.
Two saves at advantage. This is the one I hit?
Yes.
So DC 17.
Yeah, this is your DC.
The laughter has stopped.
He got no ha-has. But he is pretty fucked up. So beat this one quite bloody. Anything else, Fea?
No.
I'm back.
Alright, this guy. He stands up.
In my thing.
Yes, I know. Wisdom
How much
save.
movement speed they have?
You don't know.
Well, because it's half to whatever it is.
Yes, I'm aware. And that's not correct.
What?
Moving through your speed is like difficult terrain is what it is.
Oh. Well, it says on the spell that movement speed is half, so and that's a fail too.
Alright, we'll roll your damage.
Also, Slasher does something to movement speed. We don't usually talk about it, though.
Did you score a crit?
No. Hits do something to movement speed. Crits add extra damage dice. On top of the extra damage dice.
Oh, yeah, once per turn. Alright, 13. Alright. This thing's going to cause a pillar of fire to erupt from the floor. I need dexterity saving throws from... Actually, let me double check the area of effect. I need dexterity saving throws from Varric and Fea.
Dexterity saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't target the rogue with haste?
Someone roll a d20 plus 1 for me.
Yeah, that's a good point. Roll me a strength save, Rourke.
There's
That was a joke.
yeah.
Oh, that was fair.
My strength save is a -2.
All right, so Mr. passes, Fea fails.
Reroll from Indomitable.
Okay. Has to take the new roll. All right, Rourke, roll again. Also fails. Do anything else?
How much bullshit can you stack onto this one roll?
Reroll from Lucky.
Do it. Hey.
Pass for half. 17 points of fire damage.
Fea's build is basically, yeah, I don't like that.
I mean, yeah, if I don't like something, I just change it.
And the only way Fea's build could be even more nah, I don't like that is 6 levels in Paladin. Although, -2 charisma.
Oh, like that's gonna matter.
Sadly, the solution to getting Fea out of a fight is hold person, banishment, and plane shift. I suppose we could use Feeble Mind, but it wouldn't have an appreciable effect.
Yeah, I'm already at 6. Can't get much lower.
Alrighty, Amtar and Intervin.
Let's see. Amtar is no longer concentrating on that, and that one guy's awake, so he's gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the one that I had before.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Fail.
I curse you.
And then I blast it with water.
Don't forget about your extra aim.
Oh, I forgot about that. Well, it would have been a flat roll anyway.
I think a 14 still hits.
I think a 23 will still hit. All right. That is 26 points of bludgeoning damage from water.
And that kills that one.
Okay.
That's a thematic way to kill it.
Where's the Argle Margle give? That's it for me.
Alrighty. Rourke.
Well, my target's dead. I move on to the next one. This time, I get to attack twice. If I remember correctly, this one's still prone, correct?
Yes.
It's such a lab thing. And retrievers. Golden retrievers do that too. Wow. Well, good thing they were melee. And this guy's pretty much full health, right? We've really not touched him. We just made him laugh the whole time.
Yeah. That. Wait, you have actually almost achieved the single most worthless turn I have ever seen. That was almost 4 nat 1s. What probability universe does that exist in?
Well, it's like 1 of 400, so it's like 0.25% for one pair of nat 1, so then it would just go exponentially higher. Isn't it like 400 for all the different combinations of 2d20?
Yeah, I mean, it's 0.05 times 0.05 for 2 nat 1s in a row. 3 is, another 0.05, so that brings you to 0.01%. The chance of 4 nat 1s in a row is 0.0006%.
Almost.
6
Ruffles.
10,000ths of a percent.
You almost achieved 6 10,000.
Basically, the odds are 1 in 160,000.
Anyway, so then yeah, I will just bonus action help intervene again, and end my turn, accomplishing nothing. Well,
Less
other than
than
giving
nothing.
intervene aim. Oh, you know what? I forgot about bless. Would I hit with a 15? Never mind. Tune in next time to find out.
No. No, I don't think we will. Ferric.
Where is the monster? Is he laying on the ground laughing again?
Right here. Right in
Oh
front of
wait,
you.
forget about bless. He's got spirit guardians up.
Yep. I'm just gonna back up and walk back forward so that my spirit guardians come out, and he goes back in. Yes.
I'm checking.
Yeah, it should be the same rules as the Hokey Pokey Moonbeam. Is when they enter, I thought, for spirit guardians.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just double checking what it does.
Damage. Does 3d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to roll it?
You don't have to.
$15 more radiant damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, that wasn't even my action. That was just my bonus. That was just.
I know. That's what I'm asking. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow.
Disadvantage.
Laying down, right? Yeah. Okay. That missed.
Man, we got that Saturday luck tonight.
And then, as my bonus action, I am going to cast spiritual weapon, which is not a concentration. I'm going to whack him with my spiritual weapon. Would I have advantage?
To my knowledge, yeah, he is prone.
$13 points of radiant damage. And I am done.
Force damage.
You're right, yes, force damage.
All right. this guy gets to make 2 saves.
Yeah.
$14.
Yeah, this was Isha's, so yes.
All right, he gets up.
He failed mine though. So.
Yeah. That wasn't his save against you.
This is saves against the laughter.
This is his save against you. All right, he goes to punch you.
Takes 22 points of radiant damage.
Does he have to move out of my zone of control to get to Father Ver?
So if he starts his turn,
Nope,
and takes
he's
damage.
big. He's got the
Gotcha.
reach.
Nope, just asking.
28 to hit you, mister? Or Varric?
Yeah.
9 points of bludgeoning. Concentration check.
Okay.
Concentration check. Oh, there we go. That fails.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians fall.
And he's going to cause a big pillar of flame to erupt. I need deck saves from Varric, Fea, and Rurik.
Zone roll a d20 plus 1 for me.
Now check.
I hear you.
But the bot doesn't.
Yeah.
There we go. Fail. If
Fea, I'm not rolling
fail,
for you anymore. I keep failing, Fea. You don't want me to roll.
Alright.
Do you have anything for that? Deck save?
An abundance of health.
Okay. 25 points of fire damage, Fea. The rest of you half that, because you passed.
What do you mean?
Look, man, you still take the half damage. You just have a feature that lets you neutralize the half damage. All right.
So do we take 12 or 13?
Which
12.
do you want to take?
No, you take 13. The math changes for you specifically. You take 1 extra.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right. No, it's 12. Fea.
Alright, get big and get smashing. Zone roll. Just regular d20s. Plus 10. Twice.
Two hits. One's a crit.
Ooh, crit. Was it the first one?
Yeah.
Alright, these guys are, very fire chic, right?
There appears to be a very strong fire motif, yeah.
Okay, I will not add my, flaming chains, in case that heals them. But I will add my trip attack. So,
Knock a guy
3d6.
down when he's prone.
But he's not prone. He's to back up.
Oh, I missed that then.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get advantage and was very sad. So that's an extra. Is that a D6 or a D8? I don't remember. It's the Battlemaster feature or something?
The martial maneuvers.
Yeah.
They're probably D8s on you.
Alright, so then 6d6 plus 2d8 plus 8. And he needs to make a strength saving throw.
And you re-roll 1 and 2s on the d6s, yes?
On all of them?
I'm asking.
Yes. I reroll all 1s and 2s.
Hot fuck. Bloodied.
And then a strength saving throw or he falls prone. Because if he falls prone, I get to crit fish for my next hit.
DC.
Um, 17, I think. Because it uses my con stat, and that's +5.
It uses your con?
Yes.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, my strength is also +5.
Yeah, the Battlemaster stuff is based off of strength and or dex.
Alright, then maybe it's the chains of fire that use con.
Yeah, it might be that.
But it's still like +5 either way.
Right. Well, 12 definitely doesn't pass.
Yay! Can someone crit fish for me?
There you go.
He has, in fact, fished a crit.
It's another
Well,
2d6, right?
Well, it's 3d6 doubled, so
Ah,
66
so
plus 8.
then re-rolling the 1.
Yeah, this guy's pretty fucked up.
And I'm gonna do it again. Action surge. I hit him twice more at advantage. Let's see if you can get me some more crits.
No crits. Unless you can crit on a 17.
I'm not quite that good.
All crits, no hits.
Oh, really? Okay.
No crits, all hits, I mean.
Aw.
Alright, then.
Oops, that was the wrong number of d6s. Well, I rolled the correct number because we would have re-rolled the 1 and the 2. So, 47.
Okay.
Unless there was something special you were doing, Faye.
Nope. Just the regular 2 times 3d6. Is he dead yet?
No, but it's pretty fucked up. Man,
Well-
fucking Fea. Goddamn space marine over here. The guardsman. Oh, we can barely scratch its armor. The space marine just fucking destroys it.
Well, that's it.
All right. Amtar intervene.
Amtar is going to cast Sling Bolt. You said it's pretty fucked up looking, right?
Yeah.
Like really fucked up, or like near death, or just bloodied?
Just bloodied.
Oh, well, if it's just bloody, then in that case, he's actually going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Wisdom save. Aw. Well, then I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Another Wisdom save. Nuts. That's it.
That's right. Burn your Tasha's Hideous Laughter spell slots.
Oh, yes, my first level spell slots is a level 10 wizard. Oh, no.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start shielding at a higher cost, you nerd. Rourke.
So it sounds like Fea knocked it back prone.
Yes.
My turn. All right. This is the nut crit. Da-da-da-da, checking Piercer. Once per turn. So yeah, I will use it on the D8 then. So first attack does 34. And the crit does... Almost missed a plus sign and embarrassed myself. Crit does 56 piercing.
He's dead.
I would hope so after nearly 100 damage.
Aw. Is he dead? Oh, they dead? Aw. They spent most of that fight laughing, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah.
There was a solid like
Hilarious.
4 rounds from the beginning that they basically didn't do anything except for get like one flamey torch thing on me and hit me twice, like 3 times. Ironically, if they weren't having the chuckle fits, they would have had a heyday with me being unable to do anything with haste going down.
Well,
Okie-dokie.
yeah, these guys are dead. You guys are out of a niche. And with both Toffets slain and their fires extinguished, you see materialize on the altar of Seg a skull. Looks like the skull of a human. Almost pearlescent in its polish.
We're going to start pulling the skulls that he has and kind of holding them up to it. It's not that. It kind of looks like that one.
So is this the blue, the yellow, or the red skull?
You can see on a little bronze plaque on the back of the skull near where the spine would connect. It's named Murray. But you guys found Murray, the skull.
Okay. Does it talk?
No.
I'll do a detect magic ritual.
It's warded with abjuration magic.
Like you to like prevent it from being damaged, or just like to prevent you from touching it?
Protected from being damaged.
Ah, okay. I pick up the skull.
All right. This is now locked into your inventory as it's a quest item.
Wonderful.
You can't drop it, and it has weight, so you've permanently lost carrying capacity.
You say this to the guy with the bag of holding.
I still like how you guys haven't asked me what's been added to the bag of holding, since you guys added stuff to the bag of holding and then forgot you added it.
Huh?
You guys trapped a vampire in there?
Did we?
In their mist form?
I have no memory of
said-
this.
You said they would suffocate. That's why we never brought it up again.
They wouldn't suffocate. They're a vampire.
I have no memory of this event.
You're the one that stuffed her in it.
I mean, that sounds like something I would do, but it doesn't mean I remember it.
I mean, I remember you doing it, but I thought we hand waved that. We've never brought it up since because I assumed it was a hand wave. I did not realize that was, critical information.
Yeah, apparently you guys have trapped a vampire in there, preventing them from reaching their coffin. So they died, and no one looted their corpse, which has been sitting inside your bag of holding.
It turns back into a corpse?
Did not know this, and
Yeah.
I think Intervin would have noticed when he reached in there.
So that's what that smell has been in there.
Oh, actually, no. I suppose it's kind of fitting for Intervin not to have noticed because he's Intervin.
Begins rummaging around in the bag of holding. Alright, yeah. Well, we'll set the skull aside and pull out the vampire corpse. Hey, what's on it?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Because this is the funny part. One moment.
Has a skull of Terry, brother of Murray.
me a second, I have to dig through there. Here we are.
And actually, at one point, we said we emptied out the bag of holding entirely.
Yep.
Well, at that point, the corpse would have come out, so that's on you, Gilbert.
Nope. Not my fault at all. I don't keep track of your inventory. It only just occurred to me that the vampire corpse was in there.
Well, yeah, because when we captured it, it was missed, and we were never told that it would revert back to a corpse. So yeah, we had no idea.
Yeah, you'd almost think Underdark might know that, though.
Actually, I thought that when you destroy the vampire in mist form, it just turns to dust.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anyway, whatever. No big deal.
More accurately, they had some shit on them.
Indeed. This might be useful.
Yeah, it might. It might.
Oh! Oh, I've got some swag. Oh, does anyone want a magic dagger?
I'd probably be best for it.
Alright, yeah, here's a +1 dagger. Oh, and 700 gold and 400 gold in jewelry.
Yeah,
I'm keeping these dust
inventory,
sealed
right?
robes, though.
Oh yeah, they're of no interest to Rourke. Funny thing is on the spreadsheet that I have the party inventory, I have it still saved as the barge inventory. Because that's what it started out as, our barge that we floated around for a while.
Yeah, this is what came up under. I realized this because I was looking over the notes I had. When wait, hold on a second. Why is this person also linked to this? Linked over to them? Oh, I did a spelling error. Oh, look at their inventory.
It's all good.
Yeah, so a pile of dust and this crap falls out when you guys like really shake out that bag of holding.
Well, this will be funny. Okay. So comfy. Hey guys, my AC's no longer 8.
What is it now? 9?
That road to the Archmage.
13.
Oh, you actually can survive hits.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these are some swanky robes.
And it's
You got the
entirely
dagger,
because
right?
of the thread
Right.
count. He still can't move for shit.
Eric, you take the dagger, right?
Yeah, with sneak attack,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
it turns it into a. I mean, the rapier's still better in terms of damage, but the magical, if we run into something that I can't do damage with the rapier, I can at least pull out the dagger and start whacking at it.
And I need to step away for a moment.
And I'll be right back too. You should be fine without me for like 10 minutes. I'll run to the gas station real quick.
Probably.
Okie doke. I will be right back. Well, if my car starts. Found out why my car hasn't been starting. There's a dead spot in my starter. So every like the wraps of the windings, there's
Mhm.
one that's not lit up. So yeah, every time I turn my car over, just basically have to spam my start button. Eventually it'll catch.
Ugh.
Yeah, we're talking about pulling it out this weekend. It's my weekend off, so it's not terribly inconveniently positioned. You know, just underneath the engine block, above the transmission. Shouldn't be that bad to get to. I'm not kidding. It's literally between the transmission and the engine block, like perfectly centered. BMWs. So I'll be back in a little bit.
Well, we're gonna sit here and definitely attune to these robes while we wait.
I'm back. What happened to Rourke?
He had step out to the gas station. Can we just say that at some point I have attuned to these robes, or do we? Or are you saying we need to do it now? Because we're doing it now. If not,
All right, you guys take the short rest and attune.
great. Anything happened in this hour?
Nope.
Okay. Anything bad happen when I attune to the robes?
Yeah. Yeah, it really rides up on your back end for a moment until it properly attunes and stops riding up on you.
That makes sense.
But no, that's it.
Cool. So we got the skull.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I take the skull. I think I mentioned that before, but there was some confusion about it, so. Right, so we've done the right room. We should go across to the left room. And thus we go. Anything happen while we're on our way to that door?
Nope.
Great. I'd like to check this door for traps.
Alrighty. You detect no traps.
Great. I open the door.
Did Ruffles say how long he was going to be gone?
About 10 minutes. That was like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Why, just like we open the door and there's Castiel, the whole point of the plot. Because that'd be kind of funny.
Not anymore. All right. Yeah, so you open the door and you can see a chamber mirroring the one that you were on at the opposite end. This one contains 4 statues. One is here it is. One is of a woman in tattered clothes and skin covered in will look to be boils. The next one, this is going right to left, or left to right. The next one on there, it depicts a rather monstrous looking man. The lower half of his body, a churning morass of serpents, great chiropterid wings, and a mane, all set around a rather hideous, almost monstrous humanoid face. The next statue next to there has a woman. The statue itself made out of oxidized iron, standing amongst broken and discarded weaponry. And the final one is of a well muscled man standing atop of a cloud. Carved around the base of this cloud are waves and broken towns.
Okay. Anything else in this room?
Nope, it is rather Spartan.
Okay. Do these figures seem to represent some type of like historical, mythological things like the Fates or something?
Give me a religion check.
Okay. Can anyone give me guidance or help on this?
Of course, I give you guidance and help if I can.
Proficient in religion?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. $28.
So the first one described of the woman with boils, that one is a rather malicious life deity known as Pox. Associated with, go figure, disease.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
Isn't.
Evening.
Right. So we've got Nurgle there. Got it. The Zeech statue?
Not quite. Next to Pox, you recognize this the rather bestial one, the horde of serpents for a lower body and wings. This is Dire, a deity most associated with monsters and predation of mortals. He is effectively the local of monsters and boogeymen type stuff. Like when a lion starts hunting people, this guy. When a manticore shows up, this guy. Hydra's, this guy. All that kind of stuff. The giant chiropterids that hunt people on the savannah, this guy. The next one, made out of rusting metal.
Yeah, the Necron one.
That is Theo.
Theo or Theo?
Feoh. Another malicious deity of rust and wear and tear. Basically, a malicious spirit that the locals pray against so that their equipment doesn't break on that. Their wagon wheels stay working, their equipment doesn't rust and degrade on them.
Right, and that invisible tin monsters don't get into, the mines.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely didn't start a small panic.
It was only a small one.
I mean, the fact that you started a panic at all is pretty, impressive.
Well, then the famine happened.
What can I say? If you're going to, if you're going to cause people to think of you as an omen of the apocalypse, you want to go all out. All right, and the corn one.
And the final one is a deity of destructive storms and floods by the name of Bode.
This doesn't bode well.
Yeah, I gave up on subtlety when I started naming these guys.
Sorry, deity of what?
Bad weather.
Storms and floods. Well, specifically the storms that destroy your ship.
Tempests.
Kind of. They have to be bad for you.
Okay,
If the storm smites your enemy, it's a different deity.
fair enough. All right, so we got Pox, Dire, Feo, and Bode. Do they match their normal description? Like, do these look accurate to the deities? There's nothing like odd about them, off script, as it were.
They all look pretty on script.
Okay, are they posed in any particular manner?
Yes. So Pox is kind of laying on the side, kind of reaching up towards the sky. Dire is in a position like he's prowling and about to pounce. Theo is simply standing amidst the ruin of around her, and Bode is kind of standing Captain Morgan style atop his cloud.
Alrighty. And are these poses how these deities are usually depicted?
Yes, or some variation therein.
Is there a hierarchy to these deities?
Between each other, no. All of these deities are reviled.
I see.
Like, pray and worship to them is done entirely in a please don't fuck me up right now sense rather than any kind of respect. They are viewed only slightly better than demon worship.
Gotcha. All right. Am I familiar with the general religious practices involved in appeasing these gods so as not to invoke their ire?
Each one of them is appeased by a sacrifice of treasure.
Well, look, I've only got 4 more copper pieces.
They're the kind of appeasement they receive is a little more akin to your money or your life. And if you don't have enough money, well, you do have a soul. And flesh.
Yeah, and do these deities have an antithesis in like the good side of the pantheon?
Yes. They would be opposed by the deities Volmira, Charnum, Where is it? Telenande. And man, I kind of wish I put their antitheses here. And Keminos.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Indeed.
So if we wanted to kind of tweak these gods' noses, we would like set up and like perform like these antithesis rituals like right in front of them.
I mean, I guess. If your goal is to piss them off, yeah.
Yeah, it seems easier just to tear their statues down.
I think his goal is to get their attention, and the fastest way he can think of is to piss them off.
I heard statue wrecking. I can do that.
Yeah, these are evil statues. Wreck them, please.
All right. I shall make them repent.
Might want to start with the one on the left. That one's probably going to be the easiest.
All right. So, spit my hands and rub them together, get the magical hammer out, and start swinging.
I believe that's the statue of Bode he's attacking.
The statue on the left is Pox.
Oh, you said Pox was the one on the right.
No. I originally said right to left and then corrected myself. It's left to right.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just change that on my notes then.
All good.
So I would recommend the one on the right then. The Bode. Start with Bode.
Right. Gotcha. Bode. That guy. Scoot all the way back over to the other side of the pantheon, and then start swinging. Should I roll
Okay.
hit?
Make an attack roll against the statue of Bode.
Okay.
All right. You strike the statue. Roll damage.
Oddly consistent.
All right. You take 15 points of lightning damage and you knock a chunk out of the statue.
Oh, wow. All right. Where did that come from?
The statue.
Oh. Well, that stung. All right. I'm gonna rage, and then I'm gonna hit the
Yeah.
statue more.
You can feel the statue's eyes on you.
I'm gonna aim for the eyes next.
Okay. Attack roll.
So, since I'm going to be enraged, can we just consider this a normal combat roll against not statue enemies? So it'd be like 3 attacks, or do we want to take this one at a time?
Let's take them one at a time.
All right.
I imagine each attack is going to be like lightning damage.
Probably.
Hit.
But now, since I'm raging, I'm doing more damage.
You take 24 points of lightning damage. Yes, I
Ow.
know what I'm rolling.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so what is looking worse, me or the statue?
The statue's pretty fucked up right now.
All right, we're gonna keep going. I'm not sure whether or not to be happy or sad that wasn't a critical. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Helps if I roll the right dice.
And as you break the statue, you take 17 points of lightning damage. And I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay.
That fails.
What?
Yeah. You are deafened and paralyzed as the statue explodes in a thunderous bang and lightning courses through your body. $50 points of lightning damage.
Ow.
And 28 points of thunder.
And down.
You see, I got here at the tail end of the fuck around and the start of the find out part.
Yep.
Most precisely.
Well,
Well,
Varric might want to get
he's
him up.
bleeding out.
Hey, Varric, one of our party member needs medical attention.
1,000,
Medic!
1,000, 3, 1,000,
Medic!
4,
Mister!
1,000, 5,
I'll-
1,000,
I'm with the
6,
party, right?
1,000.
Yeah.
Death
Yeah.
save.
I'll go ahead and tap him with a cure wounds.
All right, first give me a death save though, Faradul.
Right.
Everybody stood and stared at Varric for 6 solid seconds.
One failed death save. Nillis.
And cure wounds.
Sorry, I couldn't resist the opportunity to just start counting in chat.
That's all good.
Well, you're up. You have a point of exhaustion.
Hey, yep.
Are we still 10?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and Faradul, just add to your sheet somewhere that you'll remember.
Oh boy.
Bodes, foreboding, wrath.
I think I'd put that in the conditions right below saving throws.
Is there anything else I should put with that?
Yeah, you can see that the lightning has burned your flesh, and the symbol of Bode is now squarely on your chest, over your heart.
Ooh, he got a tattoo out of the deal.
Of a cloud with a moon rising over it.
You got a tattoo out of the deal. That ain't too bad.
I mean, I'm a little concerned where it is.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
And you can hear Bad Moon Rising playing in your ears.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I actually kind of like this now.
I may have been listening to that song when I made this god.
And he's deafened, so that's all he can hear.
Yes, his tinnitus sounds like that.
You know, this could be a lot worse. I'm okay with this.
Great, because there's 3 more statues.
I ain't fucking with them.
What, you guys don't want to spite malicious deities?
Oh no,
And
no,
see what
not
overcoming
right
them
now.
might do?
Not right now. I need some time to recover from that one, at the very least.
Well, Varric's a good aligned religious guy. He probably would want to, right, Varric?
I would want to, but I think you're trying to trick me. But yes.
All right, take a crack at the next statue then.
I mean, does he want to go for Pox, goddess of disease, Dire, god of predation, or what was it? Theo, goddess of rust
Which one is
and desolation?
Which one is the exact opposite of mine?
None of them are explicitly your deity's exact opposite. Your deity's exact opposite would be Rout, goddess of surrender. Very specifically, the broken banner, please don't kill me kind of piece.
Ew.
France?
Peace through submission.
France.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe not anymore.
These statues are all to false idols or evil gods.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with them. They are heretics and evil gods. There is only one God that protects you.
You know what? Next campaign, I'm actually going to make a monotheistic religion. That way, his stuff makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense in his own mind.
The religion of super democracy.
I mean, he's
Mad
a
Prophet.
follower of Arya, so he doesn't mind other followers. They're just not as good. You know?
Peace. And
So he's very
incredibly
much-
condescending about it.
He's very much the
Hey,
kindergartner god. My
you
god
need
is
to
better
see
than
the
your
light.
god.
Yeah, he's kindergarten priest.
The light.
Does this god look like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, it's Arya is typically
Oh,
depicted as female.
Get to
No, no,
the chapel.
No. Mister's god.
No, she's
The
a
modern.
chick.
Oh, all right. Well, you said kindergarten god, so cop god.
Fair enough. Well, he's a kindergarten priest.
Okay. So does Mister look like Arnold Schwarzenegger then?
Kinda?
Close enough.
All right. So 3 more statues.
Yeah.
Yep.
Attacking one didn't really end well for the guy who did it.
Is there a way to? Because I guess we don't have a paladin, so
We have a cleric.
yeah. But Tech Good and Evil. Well, I suppose Tech Good and Evil would still ping desecrated, right?
I mean, they're all of evil deities, so
Well,
they're like one step above demon worship.
Can I
Well-
consecrate these statues?
That's what I was thinking. If they're
How you doing that?
desecrated,
Huh?
How you doing that?
I'm gonna cast ceremony, right? I can do that, right? Ain't that what ceremony can do?
one that
That's
doesn't
a
come up very
ritual, right?
often.
I can perform a religious ceremony or in a target. Oh, I don't know what I can do.
You
I don't know
touch
what that works.
one willing creature whose alignment has changed, and you make a DC 20 Wisdom Insight check. On a successful check, you restore the target to its original alignment. You can make holy water. You can perform a bar mitzvah or a bat mitzvah. You can touch one humanoid who wishes to be dedicated to your god's service. And for the next 24 hours, whenever the target makes a saving throw, it can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the save. A creature can gain the benefit of this right only once. So, no, you guys can't just keep changing your religion on your government tax forms. You can perform funeral
That
rites.
won't work, Gilbert.
And you are licensed to wed people.
Mister, I think the spell you're thinking of is Hallow, the 5th level spell.
I don't have it then. If that's what it is, I don't have
It-
it. Fifth level.
It also has an 8-hour cast time, if I remember right.
It's not like we're going anywhere.
I love how I say these deities demand sacrifice and treasure or blood, and your solution is, well, fuck them.
They won't be the first gods I've killed.
We tried like chicken or
I'm
something.
sorry, did I miss something in your backstory?
No. I'm just kidding.
You didn't miss something in his backstory. You missed something in his ego.
Mm,
Have we tried just like a chicken or a goat or something? They never said human sacrifice.
We're fresh out.
Um,
Wait, Mister, are you full level 10 cleric?
No, I am a level 8 cleric. I have 2 levels of monk.
Oh,
Just to keep from not wearing armor. I only went
Yeah.
2 levels, but everything else has been.
let's see.
so no divine intervention then.
No.
That's level 10, so that's why I asked.
No.
Well, how typically, when you sacrifice treasure, how typically do you do that?
Generally, you would place it inside of a box in the statue itself.
You did not describe any boxes on the statues.
That's correct.
I see.
Hallucinatory terrain. Make a box.
Yeah, these gods make you bring your own collection bin for them.
Is there any hook or somewhere you could hang something on these statues by chance?
The collection bin is also the treasure we must sacrifice. If it's not good enough, then
It's part of the processing fee. Like when you go to Western Union, there's the 99-cent fee.
Hey, Gilbert.
Hold on. As far as hooks go, like there is open space on the plinths and whatnot that you could probably lay stuff. In the case of Dyer, I mean, I guess you could drape it over his horns, headdress, and mane, or something.
Well, I was looking at hanging a coin purse or a bucket or something.
Do any of these happen to be made of stone?
All of them. Well, all of them except for Theo, who is made out of rusted iron.
Oh no, this springs into existence. I can try making a wall of stone. And then just shape it into little collection boxes.
just make a wall of stone, but block the statues from sight. Out of sight, out of mind.
Could also do that. How tall is this room?
$40 feet.
I need today and tomorrow.
Hey, Internet.
What's up?
Do that thing that you do.
Well, right, just throw a copper coin at it.
Investigate.
All right, I guess I'll investigate the statues to see if there's any types of mechanisms or whatnot on them.
Oh my god, look at that. Each statue, partly broken on the boat one. You find there is in fact a way to open up a front section of those plinths, revealing an empty chamber inside. Oh, not really empty. You do see treasure in there, and several skeletons. Some of them fresh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Like last couple of days fresh.
Well, yeah. We're right behind another party, so it makes sense. As for the treasure, what's an approximate quantity so we kind of know what the values that expected is? I'm the numbers guy, so I could make an estimate, right?
Sticks head in, appraises deity's fucking treasure trove.
Basically, I'm checking on his treasure trail.
Excuse me, malicious deity. I have it on good authority that you have received this much money in the past. Will this work?
What's the lowest amount that I can give you and get away with it?
Rurik's a DRS auditor.
I mean, he runs the books for a whole smuggling organization, so
Well, it looks like each one of them has probably about 1,000 gold, not 1,000, about 5,000 gold in assorted treasure
Mhm.
in these
But then,
alcoves.
and also several corpses and stuff like that. So that means the
Yeah.
5,000 isn't what's required, but it's the requirement over time. Like multiple different transactions. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's the breakdown of that amount? Like how many skeletons are in some versus others?
Well, each one has approximately 5,000 gold pieces and valuables inside of each uh, alcove. Each
Sweet.
one has a fresh corpse, and each one possesses. I'm just confirming. Each one possesses 3 older corpses.
Okay. So there is no discrepancy from,
I'm I'm sorry.
from belly
I'm
to
sorry.
belly.
I misread my own description here. There are two two sets of older corpses. 3 corpses total per plinth.
Yeah, that's
One is
nice.
fresh, 2 are old.
Yeah, that's nice to know, but that's not what I was seeing. If there was, more corpses in one and the other, where you can just do, X equals Y equals Z, and roughly figure out how much gold was transacted to equal a corpse, so to speak. But it sounds like they have all the same amounts of them, so that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Um, is there any real way to estimate how much foot traffic it took to add up to this amount?
You see no signs of foot traffic. Heck, even as you move the stone and you hear the grinding of stone on stone, it leaves no marks on the surface.
So wait a second.
Have we cast detect magic on this?
I figured Intern was ritual casting it constantly, but he never specified, so I guess good point.
Well, it hasn't
We
been too
haven't.
useful so far, but sure, why not? I'll do a detect magic ritual.
While he's doing that, I'd like to go investigate the statue that Pharaoh destroyed and see if there's any remnants of coin and valuables from that.
There is.
Well, why use our own money? We'll use somebody else's. Put like 2,000 gold in there and keep the other 3,000. Like spread across the 3. Or I suppose, 3,000. Well, I'm gonna wait, but yeah. So I'll keep 2,000 gold from the. You want me to just put it underneath art objects for now? Or do I not get 5,000 from the statue?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's directed at me.
Yes.
Sorry, it sounded like you were talking about like how you wanted to divvy stuff up. So that was all inner part. Okay. All right. So you're gonna try to take the loot.
I mean, yeah, it's scattered about the room from him destroying it and the statue blowing up, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to start picking it up and see how much I can gather.
All right. Gather up the loot. 5,147 gold pieces in assorted treasure.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it underneath art objects to simplify it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Till we get back to town and actually sell it for gold cost.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm assuming what would amount to 3 total corpses.
Yes. As you go poking through this one, there's the fresh human. Looks like he was some kind of farmer.
Wait a minute, what? Is he like
Like-
my clone brother?
No, just like a farmer.
Ah, okay.
Are all farmers?
I would assume all the fresh corpses are just local farmers.
You got a local farmer. You've got a dragon wormling. And you have what looks to be the bones of a two-headed giant, like a Etten.
Okay.
But that's what you gather.
Okay. Well, then we'll wait for Intervin's tech magic to go off.
Detect magic goes off. Yeah. Those statues are really glowing. Like, kind of hurts to look at glowing Intervin.
Yeah, the statues are pretty magical, guys.
Well, makes sense.
You don't say.
Well, based on the current stuff that we have, I say we just put in 1,000 gold in each one. It hopefully should be high enough. Because I couldn't see any other way to math out 5,000 unless it was 2,500. So I think 1,000 should be enough to cover all of the lower multiples. And if it doesn't work, then we just stick it in our 1,500 in each one.
Sure, give it a shot.
All right, yep. I just pick out 3 different things that look like they're about 1,000 apiece and put them inside of each one, and then let somebody else close them up. Look, I handled the gold. That was my part.
All right. So, which statue are you putting the first deposit in?
The one that we blew up was farthest right
Correct.
and farthest left then.
Pox, okay. Who's putting the money in?
I said I am, but I'm not closing it.
Okay, you put the money in. Nothing happens.
Okay. Well, I'll go to the next one and put the money in that one, and also not close it.
Okay. You put
And then
1,000 gold in Dyer's opening.
And then I go to the next one and do the same thing, and also
Mhm.
not close it.
Okay. Nothing happens.
All right. Well, then I'll step back and kind of look at the party. It's like, okay, I put the money in. Somebody go close them.
Well, that's what Mage Hand is for.
Brewer go back up
The
behind
door
Intervin
is
then.
heavier than Mage Hand can move.
What if we had 2 mage hands?
I'll just do an Unseen Servant ritual then, and command it to close the doors.
All right, which one are you starting with?
We'll start with Theo.
All right. The servant shuts the door, and you can feel a presence looking at you expectantly. The faint sound of a bare foot tapping impatiently on stone kind of echoes around the room.
Then it moves on to the next door and closes that one.
All right, you feel another presence staring at you. Almost like every time from behind. Like there's always something right behind you, prowling, waiting to pounce.
And then the third door.
All right. You close the door to Pox. You can feel another presence watching you as your skin feels like it's aching and crawling. You get the feeling, perhaps, that you haven't offered enough.
All right. 2,500 out of our money and put 1,500 in
Well,
each of them.
we're not offering anything for the guy whose statue destroyed, right?
I mean, yeah. It started with all of his stuff.
Oh. So I'm gonna like take the money from him.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. And did any of that gold ping on detect magic for Intervin?
Yeah, the gold's not magic.
Yeah, so unless the gold is cursed somehow from being inside a dude's belly, I'm not sure it's an issue using it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so yeah, I'll take the rest of the treasure from first guy and put 2,500 of our own with it. So then I can put 1,500 in each of the other ones.
Bringing each one up to 2,500.
Yes. From 1,000 adding 15, so 2,500 in each one. And if that's still not enough, then yeah, we'll have to dump a bunch of gold into them. If it's 5,000, then that's just absurd.
Fucking magic toll booth. The gods see how much money you have and they're trying to milk you for all your funds. All right. I'll see 2,500 in each. Well, total.
Yep.
All right. You having someone else shut the door?
Yep. Unseen servant as before.
Can you confirm it, Irvin?
Yeah, sure. It's still around.
All right. Which one are you starting with?
Same order.
All right. The presence staring at you relents, and that sound of impatient barefoot tapping ceases. The presence stalking you from behind and the shadows of the room disappears, and your skin no longer feels like it is crawling and swelling. Faradul, you still feel like shit.
Well, yeah, I kind of figured that one.
Great. So I think we're done here then, right?
All done. And with all that complete, the statues rumble and quake and go still. And you can hear like bursts of flame behind you in the prior room. You can see that there are now several flames hovering around the edge of that sandy circle.
This again? Alright. Hey, Rick, give the unseen servant the bucket.
Yep. I hold the bucket out.
It grabs the bucket, and it goes and starts putting out the fires before the whole dungeon burns down.
It's a stone dungeon.
Stone can burn.
You ever heard of a volcano?
You know, I never really considered what being able to put this out would technically be doing to the puzzle, so no. You can't put the fire out. Resets the puzzle, the gods want more money from you.
Have the unseen servants steal it all back out of their stomachs.
Oh, no, they'd see that.
Well, no, I mean, technically he's like, a neutral party, right?
No.
I mean, it's
the room alone. I mean, fall for that shit.
Rurik had the better idea than I did, anyway.
What were you going to sacrifice?
I was going to throw a single copper piece on the floor between the statues and tell them, "There it is, fight for it."
Rick, you're going to be the reason that Korn comes in. There's just going to be a god of war who hates mages.
Well, yeah, I was thinking, it's like, well, if all of these statues got 5,000 gold in it, the other one must have had 5,000 gold in it. We could just use that.
Fucking Interven tosses the copper piece between, tells him to fight for it. They all smite him.
Ha! They'll accidentally smite each other because their aim's gonna suck.
Yeah, their aim
Indian
sucks.
in the cupboard.
That's why Faradul nearly died in Cursed.
Well, see, that's what happens when you piss off one of them. You gotta piss off all of them at the same time. Then they end up fighting each other for the right to smite you.
The all four deities are three stooged in the like the astral sea trying to get into the material plane to kill you.
Exactly.
See, that only works if they don't kill you first, then fight about it later.
But that's the thing, they all want to very badly kill me. And then they're gonna like bump into each other and realize, there's only one of me and three of them. So two of them are gonna have to go.
And that's when he gets struck by lightning while his liver is being feasted on. His skin and flesh boils and rots away into a liquid slurry, and his equipment just decays off of his corpse.
All right, so we appeased these guys, and now there's more flames in the center.
Yes.
So wait a minute. Infant, throw a copper piece at the door again.
I throw a copper piece at the door again.
All right. There's a fire pops up.
Now, how many flames are lit?
5.
Are they equispaced around the center?
Yes, they're evenly spaced. There's a bit of an asymmetrical spot, though.
So they're not evenly spaced then.
Well, they're clearly all forming a pattern. There's just a conspicuously open
if they were
spot that doesn't
evenly
pattern.
spaced, it would form a pentagram.
Right.
So
I'm
they're
saying
not
you can
evenly
see that
spaced.
there's even spacing, but there is a missing spot. As if there's
Gilbert,
supposed to be a
that
sixth
wasn't my
one.
question. I asked if they're evenly spaced. Saying no would have answered it without explaining. Yes, they're equidistant, but they are currently not evenly spaced. There is more room to be
I am
filled.
deliberately going with the other description
I throw another coin at the
for the
door.
purposes of transparency.
No, that only lit one flame when you threw 2 coins at it.
I only threw 1 coin at it.
Yeah, but you threw 2 coins earlier, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, in that case, the fire didn't appear until you throw the second coin.
Oh.
He's getting his 2 copper.
Okay, so now we need to figure out what the 6th trigger is.
I throw 2 more coins.
The door takes them. There's a pause. And then 2 coins hit you on the top of the head.
Now
You only got to give him. You only got to give him your 2 cents. Got it.
Well, there's only one of me.
Well, so they're forming a pattern with one obvious open space.
Correct.
Are they colored? Or are they all the same?
They're all the same.
Okay.
Hey,
So the only thing left, because we did East Room and West Room, we came from the south, the door is to the north, the only thing left would be the pit in the center.
out of curiosity, how mad do you think the maker of this puzzle would be if I just cast Continual Flame in the 6th spot?
Well, something I would point out is that
Try it.
no flame appeared after you finished the door to the right.
Oh. So the 4 flames appeared from the 4 dudes we just gave money to.
Mm-hmm. A 5th one appeared from when you threw copper at the door. That's the same one that went off and on again.
Yeah.
I tossed the skull into the 6th spot.
The skull shatters into flames.
Now
like literally shatters and turns into fire.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't holding it when it did that.
The bone sand that fills the center then begins to swirl and sink. And to the north, those golden arches move, unsealing the door as they just kind of part into the ceiling of the floor. And the doors open, water flooding into the chamber, washing over your feet and pouring into the central disc. You can see kind of churning beneath the surface that bone, which goes from white to brown and floats to the surface, creating an island of dirt in the middle. From the mound of dirt and silt, you can see reeds growing and begin fashioning themselves into a bark. The water in the room has now reached your kind of middle shins.
I start walking towards the open doors.
All right. The water gets higher and higher as you approach. The rest of you back there, you can see as the boat finishes forming out of the reeds. The boat is now floating, and Intervin, you continue to walk through the increasingly deep water towards the doors.
Yeah, I've got a swim speed. I'll be fine. We have water
Where's the
breathing.
Yeah, where's the boat?
The boat has formed on a mound of dirt in the central disc that you guys were by.
I'll go to the boat and check it out while Intervin checks out the door.
I will also don my tricorn hat and check out this boat.
Wrong campaign.
Are we all getting on the boat?
Oh, Interven's going for a walk.
I want to see where the water's coming from. That's usually where you stash secrets and stuff, is behind the door with all the water coming out of it.
Indeed, indeed. The water comes pouring out. And on the other side, you can see a dark river stretching off into the shadows. You also have dark vision, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can see that the floor below you abruptly ends and goes down beyond your dark vision. And I need a wisdom save from you.
Is this a magical effect?
No.
Is it a charm effect?
No.
Is it a spell?
No.
You're staring into the depths, and the depths are staring back.
That'd be rude if it didn't.
Actually, Sleuth pretty well summarized that, yeah. You are staring into the depths of an endless abyss.
Fun. All right.
Fortunately, though, you are able to kind of shake off any existential feelings of dread at the disconcerting nature of this water column.
Well, I mean, have you seen how old the guy he is? He's not too afraid of death. Or anything else disconcerting.
What about vacuum cleaners? That always gets old people.
Anyway, I got it. Well, I turn around and head to the boat then.
We pile into the boat.
Into the boat on a 3-hour tour.
You guys know what a bark is, right?
Yeah.
Surface of a
Yes.
tree.
It's a brand of root beer.
No, like the boat.
It's like
They
a
make root beer
barge, but for
and
people.
boats?
Yes. Yeah, it's some kind of weird unholy hybrid between a barge and a really big rowboat. It's also not very big. You guys have all piled on the boat.
The bark.
The bark. You guys sailing it?
I'm assuming you're going like Hades-esque, right?
That is a bit more chthonic.
Well, that's Greek, so.
Well, is anybody proficient with sailing?
I mean, if you need me to fix it, I can.
A bit more like this.
I'm proficient at turning into a whale that can tug a boat along.
I can navigate.
I thought Father Varick had water vehicles.
Father Varick knows navigation, not water vehicle.
I thought you knew cartography and water vehicles.
I do.
No, I think that's Pete.
It might be Pete that has water vehicle, yeah. Well, we got no captain.
Anyone here know how to drive a boat?
Yeah, just turn the magnetos on, turn the mixture up. Wait, that's a plane. Fuck. I mean, I can wild shape for 5 hours at a time, just turn into a whale on the boat if knows how to actually move it.
Sounds good to me.
How much chain do we have?
Also a Pete question. 'Cause I have rope.
Take the rope.
How much rope would we need to support pulling a boat this size?
He said it was small. And the answer is yes.
It's
I
big
have
enough to
enough
carry
rope.
all of you.
All right.
I am currently walking around with 600 feet of silk rope. If that's not enough for anything we come up with, I don't know what to do at that point.
So, Gilbert, what size swimming creature would I need to be to tug the boat? I can go up to huge with an orca.
Love how silly this has got. None of us know how to sail a boat. All right, get the druid to turn to
Why
an
are
orca.
you surprised?
Like I said, I know how to fix a boat. There's a hole in it. I'm your guy.
Yeah, I can fix it too. You taught me.
I just love this. I love this. You guys have all the skills to use and maintain a boat except for how to get it to move.
Well, yeah, that was Pete's
Uh,
job.
Our helmsman is on vacation.
Oh my god, it's just I don't know. I don't know. That's just fucking funny.
Will large work? Should I become a giant octopus? Make a James Bond movie out of it?
No, you're not turning into an octopusy.
No, turn it into a motorized alligator.
With
Fleshlight brand idea.
with oh god. Don't forget it also has the windshield inside of the jaws.
Exactly.
Is there a giant alligator I can turn into?
Yeah, James Bond's doing that, and then another alligator's getting frisky with the dummy.
Yeah, but yeah, I can turn into a octopus for a large creature with a swim speed of 60, or a orca with a swim speed of 9. No, that's also 60. How to 90? It might have been a fly speed actually. Either way, I can turn into a large or huge or whatever size swimming creature for it.
Alrighty. Alright, so you turn into an orca. The party throws you a lead of rope, I guess. You hold that in your mouth and you pull them along.
Yes. Shamu's gonna be doing tricks and shit.
This is so fucking goofy.
Do we have a bard? We need a bard.
You used to have a
Oh, me.
bard, then he died.
I can play you something mean on the harmonica, but my performance isn't exactly the greatest. Oh no, that's Friedman. I don't even have music or like a music instrument proficiency. Does the dice cup count as a music or instrument, like maracas? Because I'm proficient with a dice cup, so.
Look, anything's a musical instrument if you try hard enough.
All right, Rourke pulls out all 7 of his skulls and takes out his thieves' tools, his drumsticks.
In... Alrighty. And huh. I've seen skeletons march with femur flutes, but I never considered skeletons with xylophone spines.
This is xylophone.
I was gonna say that. Fuck.
Old animation was so weird. Okay, yep. And the orca begins pulling the riverboat through the archway.
Hey, some fisherman with a hangover is going to be rethinking his life choices after he sees this pulling into port.
All right. And you're going to see this first, Nillis. You swim through the doorway, and rather quickly, the gloom turns into a sunset. You can actually you see yourself along the coast and the shore of one of the what looks like one of the major waterways in the lands of Erd of the South. You can see the sun setting as you're down the river. And as the bark is pulled behind you, the rest of you can see this transition from dark gloom to apparent surface river. And as we do that, I think we'll call it there for the night.
Alrighty.
A bit early, but